We're seeing troops amass around every port across.
No surprises there.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive.
I am.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was
It's
one for the history book.
Welcome home, Clive.
good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next...
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any
Shouldn't you be putting your feet...
thank you.
Ah, the conquer...
I may have picked
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of the scent.
the very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, as did his men. Slaughtered by the Orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash. Why work to rescue Kupka, only to invade his home? The mother crystal of an... It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind? One can often be led astray. One must instead see the bigger picture. The Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Cook. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. Indeed he is. Well, no. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Consider it the price.
I've never known you to be so...
What can...
I suppose we are.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. Well, don't just stand there, go. Is that all?
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
This is under a new...
I'll try to live up to...
What do you need? What do you want? And?
Is it business or pleasure? Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be? fine.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
Ah, Clive.
No.
Lucky's cry.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. There shall be no lessons today.
All right, brilliant.
Finally.
It does.
Thank you, Clive.
Hippocrates. I need to know what he...
Alas. No, not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment.
But I saw him.
Alas, it... To others, he reveals naught.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the bee, but until I do, my investigations...
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Did you learn everything you needed?
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
We're seeing troops amass at every border crossing. You barely sat down since you came home.
Just spreading...
So?
No.
Ah, but you ain't. I can think of plenty of friends back at the... Not least of all Sid. Well, she's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers. Trying to do a...
Very well. I'll suggest it.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I've got to get this thermal display.
So... and...
Only the fastest, finest ship that will... Me and my dad designed it where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to... And those things have got more push than a behemoth in... Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind. I'll come and see my dad. Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of... There's the plating, here, that... The helm over the top, that disperses all that... And the shielding around the sides.
Probably best to take it...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the designs. I'll show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make it.
Luckily, you...
Thing made might need some help.
Blackthorn.
Out with it.
It's for mid.
This my last chance to say I'm up. Go on then.
She said you would...
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. And I'll need help. Get Gavin in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit...
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot. That means an alloy, which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply.
Well, one of us should probably give you an act.
and the other can go...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. You going after which one of these
Gav.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the...
Southern Reach... I'll go and scout the place out.
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick...
You two, eh?
Fleece me. I'd like to see it dry.
In your own time.
This had better be the lot.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
Ah, Clive. Your time...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear it may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of...
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding.
Excuse me. Quinton mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious fig...
No, but
Where was that?
in Lawbert's was out, for it ran back here as quick...
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and invest? Gate. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they...
Black Shield.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that we don't leave here alive. Go! Stay down! I didn't feel it. Sick of them! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing?
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Clive,
I found some
black sheep, though they serve another master, and it would appear the damn it all. I had hoped I would have... And bite...
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord...
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary, and I saw more than a few corrupt, and throughout, it was...
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted... I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of a means of ridding himself of his rivals. His response, and he faced... I lost everything. The faith I had once held. So I set about enacting I tracked down every soul that the man himself proved with, and so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here, to Lost Wing, and began recruiting like my...
And... everyone here knows
Of course. They too have seen faultless friends, sent to the gallows. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides. What we did not know until...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move My friends and comrades...
I'm not going to change his mind.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that.
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself, loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
Oh, where did all of them?
Lights and pots!
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
That can't be true.
It is. I saw it with my own eyes.
Fly, Ambrosia! Thanks, girl. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find...
It's certainly not a baker. Time was the sight of the fang you...
I take it you missed them.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at bait. She was the only thing that now she's got. What am I supposed to do?
Perhaps you could express yourself.
Recapture? You know, you might. I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, there you are. The mat, though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high.
Master, it's ready. Just look at it. The steepled peaks. True, my loaves clap, and look. Inside. Master, I have found my...
Well, if it tastes off as... not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling... I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Now, yes, they're quite...
My carpets have pride of place in castles. You too can live like a lord.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep...
Better late than I've had a quick scout about. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
Oh, that might even be... Here... Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time.
There was a...
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time.
Only 'cause you keep...
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need, and I'll keep safe in the knowledge that thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to, after Blackthorn gets what he needs.
Right.